Hi guys, it's Cindy, aka Disney Queen. Um, I am talking today about the second part of what's going to be a continuous series of um, my Disney planner book and how I go about planning my Disney vacations. And so, in the first part, I talked about which hotel we're choosing and why we're choosing it. It's going to either be the All Star Movies or the All Star Sports Resort. And then in the video, I showed a peek of maps that I have right after I have the information that I usually put in about the resort that we're going to stay at. And just before we leave, once we confirm which one that we're going to stay at, I'll put more information in about that particular hotel. But I also keep maps of some of the resorts that I like to park hop at. Resort park hotel hopping is what I kind of call it. It's actually one of the things I really enjoy doing when we go on a Disney trip. I love going to the parks. I love park hopping, but I also like resort hopping, and so I always put a map in my planner of the resorts that I most like to go and look around. And basically, resort hopping is just means that you go around and you check out the resorts. A lot of the deluxe resorts, especially, and the like why can't I think of the name of it? I hate when it happens. The ones that are like timeshares. I know there's another name for it. For the life of me, right now, it's just not coming to me. They're expensive, and just because they're expensive does not mean that you don't get to enjoy them. You can actually go to the resorts. You can have dinner at the resorts. You can't use their pools, and you can't use a lot of the guest amenities that guests who are paying guests there are get to use. But it there's Disney. One thing I love about it is you can still go and visit those resorts, and each one is different and it's themed differently, and they're beautiful. My favorite, if you haven't known by now, is the Grand Floridian Resort. And today, because of this video, I'm wearing my Grand Floridian cap. I bought this years ago at one of the Character Warehouse stores, and I also have champagne glasses that have the Grand Floridian written on them. So that is my favorite resort. So I have a Grand Floridian map. I have a, what is this? Oh, contemporary map. And we've stayed at the Contemporary one time before they tore down one of the sections and built the big tower. We stayed there. I also have an Animal Kingdom Lodge map. I have a Wilderness Lodge map, and these are all places that I've visited. I have a Polynesian Resort map, and in a few minutes I'm going to tell you why I like each one. I have the Disney Yacht and Beach Club Resort map, and one resort that I'd like to visit that I haven't actually had a chance to visit is Port Orleans Resort. So that's in the book this year because it's on my bucket list of places that I want to go and check out. And I really want to go. I know this is crazy. I've actually been to New Orleans, but I really want to go so I can try the baguettes that they have here and just kind of see like the just the theming of the whole resort. If I was going to stay at a moderate resort, I think this is the one that I would choose. Not just because of the bedrooms, but just because it just has a look as if you're actually on vacation in New Orleans. That's how good Disney's theming is. So, I'm going to tell you a little bit about each of the resorts and why I like them so much, even though I can't afford to stay there. So, the Grand Floridian. One, I just love the architecture. I love the Victorian look of it. The lobby when you walk in is just gorgeous. And then it's almost like an atrium in the middle of the hotel. It I'm not sure how many flights it goes up, but they have a band playing at Christmas time. We've been there at Christmas time. There's a huge tree in the lobby, and it's decorated. You can take pictures in front of it. Um, There's shops that you can go and check out. There's a basin shop there, just like the one down at Disney Springs. So if you can't make it out to Disney Springs, go check out the basin shop there. There's plenty of places to eat. We've eaten at 1900 Park Fair. I'd like to do the tea that they have there. So that's on my bucket list of places that I'd like to go. So I love the fact that you can get on the monorail and you can go around and check out the different resorts. So that's one of my favorites. I also love it because, like I said in my last video, if you saw my bonus video from last week, I love the Grand Floridian's wedding pavilion. And we took pictures one time outside of the Grand Floridian wedding pavilion, and I don't know what happened to those pictures. So on my bucket list for next year is to take pictures of to go walk out on the beach. Oh, that's another thing, guys. It has a beautiful beach that you can go walk out on. You can see the fireworks. You can see the there's a parade, lighted boat parade that goes by. I know the name of that too, and for the life of me, it's not coming. This is what happens when you get old. The next one that I really, really enjoy going to is the Contemporary Resort. We've eaten at Chef Mickey's there. Like I said, we've stayed there, and that was really neat. How you could just walk out in the morning, and you could either walk to Magic Kingdom or you could go back into the hotel and go upstairs and get on a monorail and take the monorail to the. That was so convenient. I mean, that is why it's a deluxe resort and why it costs a little bit more. But like I said, we've gone to Chef Mickey several times. I couldn't go. We couldn't get reservations for Chef Mickey's the last time we were there, and it's not actually on our list for this year. I'll tell you more when I start talking about our dining and what we would like to plan. And what I'm going to do probably when we get back from my trip next year is talk about the things that were on my list of things that I wanted to do but didn't necessarily get a chance, or things that I did get to do that were new, that and how I felt about it, if it really turned out like I really wanted it to do. I mean, but it's Disney, so more than likely it's still going to be magical. Um, the Animal Kingdom Lodge. This is my husband's favorite place to go. We've had dinner here at Boma, and we've also had breakfast at Boma, and he loves breakfast at Boma. I mean, he's made it perfectly clear. The only reason why he's okay on a trip to Disney next year for my birthday is so that he can go to Boma and have breakfast. I kid you not. That's the first thing he said the morning that we took him there to eat. He was like, the next time we come, you need to book this place again. So if that's going to get him to go to Disney, hey, we'll have breakfast at Boma. Uh, the Wilderness Lodge. I've gone inside of the Wilderness Lodge before, but this time we went over during lunchtime and we ate dinner. We ate lunch. We ate lunch at the Geyser Point Bar and Grill. And it's actually a quick service meal. And it's a great way to leave the parks, Magic Kingdom especially, get on the boat. It's such a relaxing ride. Go over to Wilderness Lodge, take the path through the walkway with all the trees. I mean, it really looks like you're in the mountains. And then when you get past the little tree area and you look up, there's the pool and then the back of the Wilderness Lodge, and it looks like you're in the mountains, and it looks like a Wilderness Lodge as if that's where you were visiting. And so we ate at Geyser Point Bar and Grill. And when I start talking about dining, I will talk even more about that, because that is a place that I would recommend that if did you at least try once. That's how much I enjoyed it. Then there's the Polynesian. If I wasn't going to stay at the Grand Floridian, I would stay at the Polynesian Resort. I love this resort because of Ohana's. I'm telling you, the reason I love some of these resorts is because of the dining. That's kind of bad, but that is, I mean, it's the truth. And that's why I really, really, really like the Polynesian, because I get to go to Ohana. And the first trip that we ever took to Disney, we had reservations at Ohana, and it became my favorite place to eat. And so every time that we go, I think we only missed it one time, and that was because our car, we were on I-4 going for Christmas time, and our car stopped working, and we got picked up by Disney's uh, I forget who it was. Like, they sent a van to pick us up, and then they helped us get our car towed to the hotel, because my husband was a mechanic at the time, so he was going to work on the car. Uh, and we missed our reservations for Ohana, but I love this resort. At night, when you walk through the lobby and you first go in the entrance, and there's the Hawaiian music, and the tiki torches are lit, and you can smell that smell as if you are in a tropical place somewhere. And then when you go to Ohana, and and you can see the the castle lit up at night, and you can see the fireworks. And we one time we even went out on the beach and watched the fireworks from the beach. I mean, it felt like we were on a tropical island somewhere. So that's why I really love that particular resort. Now, beaches, Disney Yacht and Beach Club Resort. We've eaten at Cape May Cafe, not for dinner. We're not really a seafood family. My husband and my daughter can eat will eat seafood. My youngest daughter, who's going to be going with us, she's actually allergic to seafood, and I don't really like seafood. I know that's strange, but I love going there for the breakfast at Cape May Cafe, because one, I get to see the resort. We've also gone to get ice cream there. And I love the fact that you can walk out of the hotel and you walk onto the boardwalk. And there's so many restaurants on the boardwalk. There's shopping on the boardwalk. You can take the boat. You can take the boat on the boardwalk to go to Epcot, or you can take it to go to Hollywood Studios, or you can walk the path and go all the way around and go through the back entrance of Epcot. If I couldn't stay at the Grand Floridian or the Poly, I would stay at one of the beach club resorts. So that is what I consider resort hopping, and we make that a part of our trip. It's a good way to take a break from the parks, make a reservation to go and eat at one of their restaurants, or when you first come in. And that's what we usually do. We don't usually do it when we're at the parks, but the first couple of days when we come in, before we start using our park tickets, we will either go to downtown Disney, or we'll go to we always usually have dinner at Ohana's the first night that we're there. And just that just starts the excitement for me when I can get on the Disney transportation and I can go over. Or we've taken, most of the time we've driven, so we take our car and ride over and check out the hotels and ride the monorail. I have to do that when I first get there. If I go to the hotels and hotel hop, I have to go around and get on the Magic Kingdom, to get on the get on the monorail and go and see the Magic Kingdom and go around and see Epcot. And that starts my vacation, and that's like one of the best memories. So that's why I really love those resorts. The next time that I do a video, it will be about what's next. Well, it says planning your visit, but the first part of planning my visit will be, I don't know if you can see it, will be the days, scheduling my park days and how we go about doing that. Well, me, because I'm the only person who's doing the scheduling for it. So this is my series. I hope that you're enjoying it. I want to say thank you so much to all the new subscribers. This week, it was it was really funny. I've connected with a few people and been talking with them. It's people that I've been following for a while, so I really enjoyed the fact that I got to talk with them. And some of my favorite people actually are subscribed now, and it was just it just made my day. And so I hope that you stay around. If you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? If you like this video, hit that thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Have a blessed day.